This morning, your news now.
Welcome back to News 12 Now this morning. All right, so this time of year, you can get some extra pest in your home.
That's about right, especially if you're bringing in one of those, live trees that
Yes,
a lot of
that's
people
true.
tend to bring inside. Well, they're called Christmas trees, but if you bring one in, there's always that extra risk.
There is. Plus, we're doing a lot of baking, and we're going to talk to Matt right now with Arrow Exterminators. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Thanks for being here this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
All right, tell folks at home a little bit about what you're seeing right now. Are you seeing a lot of problems in homes from these Christmas trees or from baking that's left out and more ants are in folks' homes?
Definitely. We're getting a lot of calls about a bunch of different issues. This is an interesting time of the year because there's this misnomer that when it gets cold, all the bugs die off. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Most of the time, as it gets cold, they're going to push inside of the house. So we're getting a lot of phone calls for rats and ants and things like that. Coming up in the baking season, we're also starting to have challenges with stored product pests like Indian meal moths in flour and milled grains and things like that.
Now, how can people fight these types of insects?
With stored product pests, one of the best recommendations I can make is to put everything in a plastic airtight container. That way, even if there are any meal moths inside of that particular product, it won't infest the rest of it. Keeping dog and cat food out of the pantry is also a good idea because that's a lot of times where these problems originate from. As far as rodents go, basic sealing around the house. Foundation vents on your crawl space should be closed this time of the year. Gable vents should have screens on them. Any entry points around the air conditioning lines and things like that should be sealed with spray foam or seal wool and things like that. As far as ants go, just a general preventative pest control program is really your best bet.
That's good information there. All right, so you know I love live Christmas trees.
Yep.
But sometimes, me personally, some folks have had problems with them. We had one year where we brought one in and a mouse actually jumped from the tree out into our living room. It happens.
Yep.
It happens for folks. Also, what are some of the things, some insects that can get in the trees when folks bring them home? Sometimes they can hatch. I've had friends that's happened to as well.
Exactly. When you're getting a tree, especially if you're going to cut your own or you're buying it from a tree lot, it's cold outside. The bugs are going to be mostly dormant. Same thing with mice. They're going to be in there trying to find a warm place to harbor. When you bring that into your house where it's nice and warm, these bugs start to come back to life. And next thing you know, you could see ants, you could see flying pests and things like that.
What's a good idea for folks if they love the live Christmas trees? I'm one of those too.
We always have a live tree at our house, and just general maintenance. Before we bring it inside, I give it a good shake just to make sure there's nothing in there. Bring it inside and then add some water.
Good shake.
All right.
That's good
That's
advice
all it takes
there.
is a good shake.
All right. Thanks so much, Matt, for being
You're
here
welcome.
with us this morning.
Happy
If
to have
folks
you.
want some more information about Arrow, where should they go?
They can go to arrowexterminators.com or they can reach us at 888-GO-ARROW.
All right. Stay with us, everybody. We're right back with a look at today's top local stories.
Closed captioning brought to you in part by Johnson Audiology.